Hey everybody, today I wanted to talk to you about anti-post betting and some of the mistakes that I think many punters make when it comes to looking at anti-post bets, in this instance for Cheltenham in March. And the jump season is very much upon us. We are entering October and November, and jumps anti-post lists for Cheltenham will start to come out over the next few weeks. Now, the one bit of advice I want to give you today, and it's going to sound completely insane when I say this out loud, but is that you don't always need to be looking for the winner when you're building an anti-post book. Now, the reason I say this is because what you're attempting to do with anti-post betting is to put yourself in the best possible position for punting on the day of the race. Let me give you a good example. I backed Shishkin a couple of years ago at 12-1 for the Ryanair. And I knew he was going for the race. He was going for no other race. And he ran in the race and he went off at 8-11. Now, I actually didn't fancy him to win the race on the day, but I'd already backed him at 12-1. I've got 12-1 about an 8-11 shot, which then allows me to lay off some of that bet and make a profit on the price of the selection. It also allows me to look at other horses in the market without that horse being prominent in my mind for the race. It actually gave me a completely different view on the race on the day. I ultimately didn't back the winner that day, but I did make money on the race by laying some of Shishkin's price off. There's plenty of examples of this, and I'm sure you've done it yourself. But I think the biggest mistake most punters make with anti-post betting is trying to find the winner of a race in March, in September and October, with an ever-changing landscape over the course of the season. The idea behind anti-post betting is to put yourself in the best possible punting position on the day. If you can do that, you can manipulate the prices in the field on the day to ensure that you make a profit on the race. Now, everyone wants to back a winner of a race at a huge price, right? A 25-1 shot that's going to win the Supreme, like we did with Kopek Des Bordes last year. But the reason behind the Kopek Des Bordes bet was that he was running in the races that Willie Mullins uses for his Supreme Hope. And being a Willie Mullins horse, you knew that he was going to go off at a much shorter price, regardless of how he did throughout the season. He was never going to go off at 25-1. That put us in a position where we could look on the day at his biggest dangers, maybe cover them to make sure that we make money, maybe lay some off if we didn't fancy Kopek Des Bordes on the day. In this instance, we did fancy him because he had the strongest form in the race. But this is not a gloating session. This is an advice session. The advice is to look for horses that are going to run in those races and that you think are going to be much shorter on the day, not necessarily the winner of the race. Put yourself in the best possible punting position to reevaluate on the day of the race, build a book throughout the season, whether that be a horse that you don't think has got any chance of winning the race at 33-1, but you know he's going to be an 8-1 chance on the day when those fields cut up. That will put you in a good position to reevaluate the race on the day. We all want to back those big price anti-post winners, but the savvy way to play anti-post is to get the right horses in the right races at much bigger prices than they are going to be on the day. So you can then reevaluate the race and play that way. I hope that helps your anti-post betting, and best of luck for the jump season coming up.